Welcome to MTV FC. In this series, we speak to some of the biggest professional footballers in the Premier League and get an in-depth look into their lifestyle, footballing journey, and some stories you may not have heard. This is MTV FC. Rio, thank you very much. MTV FC. Now, I don't think we've got enough time to talk about everything, but I compare you to Jay-Z. You're the English Jay-Z. Now let me say something before people laugh this off. Before you laugh it off, now you've got a foundation. You've done a prank TV series, a book, a restaurant, exec producer of a film, magazine, clothing line, commentating, presenting, as well as an international footballer and a Premier League footballer. Where do you get time for all of this?
You know, footballers, we have a lot of spare time, so I just like to use it wisely.
Now, you're one of the biggest names in the world of football. There were 2 years when it started, back at West Ham. 1996, you had your debut, West Ham. 97, you was the youngest ever defender to represent England. Talk about being thrown in at the deep end.
At that age, it's a whirlwind, and I was almost chomping at the bit at the time, thinking he's not giving me my chance early enough. Harry Redknapp, and I was sitting there, I was kind of cussing and saying, like, you should be playing me now, I'm ready now, and he put me in. And looking back at the pictures when I went in the team, physically I was nowhere near ready, but yeah, and then going and playing for England, I came off of Gareth Southgate, who got injured, and at Wembley, the old Wembley, that's just the stuff of dreams. I was living in a whirlwind at the time and just enjoying every moment.
Now, signing for Man Utd, we're not going to talk about that suit.
That suit's got more hype than my move. It was unbelievable. But it was, at the time, if you was there, the fabric, it was linen, man. It was beautiful. I stand by it. You're not going to put that suit in a museum. It's got that much hype.
Now, you've played nearly 700 professional league games. You've won everything there is apart from a World Cup. But is there a specific moment that stands out for you?
Winning your first Premier League title was just an unbelievable achievement. I think that's what I dreamed of as a kid. I wanted to win. I won things as a kid. I wanted to win as an adult and as a professional footballer. But also making my debut for West Ham, that was my dream as a kid as well. And I've always, on my estate, I would always be saying that, listen man, as long as I play 1 minute of professional football, I'll die a happy man. That was our kind of mantra on where I came from. And then playing for England, that was just another goal that you set yourself and dream that you have as a kid, and to achieve it at such a young age. Yeah, it was just a great moment for my family and my friends who had been on that journey with me.
Now, you've been at United a while. You've played with some fantastic players. Are there three that have stood out for you?
My favourites, the ones I played with, were Paul Scholes. He was just a ridiculous player. Probably the most naturally gifted I've ever played with. Just phenomenal, naturally gifted footballer. Ronaldo. People think he just became the best player in the world. And this guy, his work ethic more than anything stands out in that he had a determination, a desire to be the best, for me, the best player in the world right now. And obviously the award says that as well, but he does everything. And he'd score in any league, any country, anywhere in the world. And I think Giggs, for his longevity, to be able to play football that long at this level, I can't see it being done again. You
scored the last goal at Old Trafford for Sir Alex Tekkers, by the way. How much of an influence was he in your career?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I didn't think about it when I actually scored the goal. Actually, obviously it was a great finish, phenomenal finish, one of the best finishes at Old Trafford.
#fact.
But he's the biggest influence of a manager that's been on my career in terms of turning me from being just a footballer to being someone who possesses that desire to win day in, day out, and he made sure that all the players have that when they come to Man United. If you don't, then you see the door as quick as you came. So he turned me into fulfilling my dreams as a winner, and I'm forever in his debt for that.
Now, let's move to the summer, 2014 Brazil. Who are your tips to look out for?
I think you can't look past Brazil. I think they're the home nation. The support's going to be crazy. Everyone knows Brazilians like to party, and they're going to put on a good show. And they've got the kid Neymar, who's going to be wanting to go there and prove to people that he's one of the best on the planet. And with a defender like Thiago Silva, they're going to be tough to beat. But I think all in all, they've got great players all across the park, and if they get it together over there, then they'll be a tough juggernaut to stop. I just want to see skills. I want to see people taking people on and entertaining, and that's what I love. And as a kid, I was a midfielder, and I'm a frustrated midfielder, attacking midfielder anywhere at heart. So I'll be looking for for the extravagant and loads of goals.
This is the part I've been looking most forward to, the music side of things. Now, I'm lucky enough to know you outside of football, and I know you like R&B, hip-hop, rock, reggae, indie. Where did all these come from, all these different genres?
My mum and dad. My mum used to put the pirate radio stations on a Sunday while she was cooking or hoovering with a shake and vax. And I'd be hearing all the music. My dad had a wicked vinyl collection of music with Eric Clapton, Marvin Gaye, Barry White, and all of the reggae artists you can think of. And then obviously I started getting my own influences in hip hop and R&B and soul, and obviously rock. Guns N' Roses came out and stuff. So I've always just been interested in different things and never been scared to embrace new styles.
So who are you listening to at the moment?
Obviously Drake and Kanye they're the ones who I like at the minute. There's a Kid Ink. He's got a couple of songs with Chris Brown and stuff I quite like. But then there's others like even like Mumford & Sons and.
This is where you lose me. When you try schooling me about different genres, I'm lost.
But I actually like going to concerts, to gigs like in Manchester. Obviously, I'm not there all the time, but I go to the Academy quite a lot and to the Apollo, which are a bit smaller venues than like the MEN, and it's a bit more intimate and you get a better feel for the artists and stuff, and there's no hiding place. Now,
we all know you got friends in the music industry, especially the UK scene. For those of you that don't know, have you been sending any lyrics to Kano?
No, I have. I can't lie, I have. Because I just think I'm a bad writer. Simple as that. If anyone wants a ghostwriter, I'm there, man. So, no, I'm joking.
20%.
No, I'm joking. But, you know, I've always wrote like poems and stuff as a kid. It's just one of them things that I enjoy doing. Just when I'm bored or something like that on a train or something, every now and again I might just jot down a poem about something. But yeah, obviously I chat to these guys and that, and I just said, if ever you get a little bit of writer's block, just shout me. I'm here. I'll just don't even put me on the credits. I don't care. But as long as I know that I'm in there.
No fee, you'll do it for free.
Yeah, man, it's all right. But if it's a banger, then obviously my post box is open.
Now, you've become good friends with One Direction's Harry Styles. How did this bromance come about?
Bromance. He looked like a kind of happy-go-lucky chap. And someone I know just said that they were Man United fans and they'd like to meet a couple of Man United players, and I was around at a certain time and managed to meet them, and then kind of just became kind of buddies with them, and they came to my restaurant a few times, and they're just good kids, man, and I think he's a really nice young guy, but just all of them as well, they're good kids, and I'm just happy to see young people do so well at such a quick blink of an eye. Have gone from nothing to being superstars, but they've carried themselves in such a good way, and great manners and great kids in general. So long may it continue. Hope they stay together for a long time. I know the young girls out there will be crying and stuff if they ever thought about splitting up. But I'm sure they'll do well and continue. And looks like he's living the dream, man.
And finally, before a United match, what are you listening to?
Kill 'Em With Kindness by Dizzy Wright.
#fact. Thank you.
Take it easy,
Cheers, man.